and if that's equated to Jesus getting the presents from the wise men, then that means we're calling ourselves God.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Anyway,
what I mean? Sort of thing.
Anyway, it's good to see everybody. We are live.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's why I've been talking about Christmas trees in the intro, but it's fine. We are joined by Michael and PJ, guys. Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. I enjoyed this opening, actually. It was different.
Is everybody in the vertical?
Yeah, everybody seems to be in the vertical today. I don't know why. They'll probably hop over to the horizontal.
I'll tell you why, because when I looked in my notifications, I couldn't see which one was vertical.
But it says in the name. I write it in the heading. Vert.
No, I couldn't see it though in my...
Oh, okay. But anyway, people will probably jump over from there.
Sometimes the title's that long, you have to click into it to be able to see it, the full title, don't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes the title's so long, you don't just see it when your initial notification sort of thing.
Why is my vertical not live? It's showing live. It's not showing live on the...
Let me just check.
Okay, there we go. Now it's live, I think.
Both of them are saying up.
Yeah.
And I'm in.
Oh, man.
I'm in one of them, it's live, and both of them saying...
I guess this is the one.
They're both live.
Yes, it's working, yeah. Hey, DITRH. Hey, Vicky, Heron, LJ, PJ, and obviously Michael, yeah. Yeah, guys, this is the horizontal. If you see it looking vertical, you know, that's the vertical. If you see it looking horizontal, that's the horizontal. People prefer the horizontal, and I got some people that prefer the... oh, no. Vicky's saying echo. No, why? That has to be through. It has to be through StreamYard then. Let me see what my settings are there. Because it started doing that last time as well. Remember?
Yeah. I certainly haven't got two microphones on.
I am.
Let's try this again.
I hope
it's working now. Because it started doing it I think not yesterday, before as well. At the end of the stream, it started doing echo for some odd reason. I don't know why it would do that. Is it working now? It was when PJ was talking.
Okay? I was talking. Is it all good? Are we still echoing or what?
I hope it's fine. Okay. So, this is part 5 or 4? 4. Correct?
4 looks like, yeah.
4, yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on the first 3 episodes so far?
I think Sam's been right about a lot of things. I think he could have concentrated on better anomalies than the ones he presented, but I don't see anything wrong with the ones he did present. What he's saying about him is true, and there is better ones because there is explanations for like Toon's head disappearing and stuff like that. I mean, I'm more on Sam's side with it, you know, but there is kind of sort of explanations for it, like that lamppost thing. But you know, when Jaren did the demonstration with the lamppost, but the thing is, I know it's kind of relative, but with that demonstration he was doing, he was moving with the camera. The other one with McToon, the camera's stationary and he's moving. I know it's relative, but it's still a difference. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just think he was right. He was absolutely right. But he could have concentrated on better stuff as well. You know?
Yeah, as I said, I got no issue with what Sam was saying. I just would have taken it on a different tangent. You know what I mean? Yeah. I would have attacked it in a different way. But everybody for their own.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is them going on. It was about 1 hour and 26 minutes last time.
Okay, you did that. So actually it would be something like historic, because nobody did that before. It would be the first one to do that. Mm-hmm. It should be a historic event. Wouldn't it be? It should be something like mentioned all over the place.
Well, let me tell you something else that you guys forget.
No media wants to mention it.
So you guys all say no media wanted to. Hold on, let me just tell you something. I'll show you. I'll show you emails.
Sorry, Jaren. Just to butt in there. So
what?
Let me just make sure I've got this right. The intelligent, logical thinking. I do all my own research. hasn't actually bothered to Google news outlets for the final experiment, because there are loads of news outlets that have all plastered it over and news.
Yeah, and it's all literally no rubbish news outlets that never watches. Yeah. I want to ask you, out of all these so-called news outlets, are there any news outlets that anybody actually reads?
Well, the one I saw it in, Metro, that's what you get free on public
That's
transport.
what I'm saying. It's
I would
not
imagine
really...
a lot of people do. Pardon?
But that's what I'm saying. Usually when, like, our free newspapers we get here, people don't really read them. They take them maybe to read the classified ads, and the rest of the time use it as to clean windows.
I picked it and looked at it. That's why I saw Jen's stupid face looking back at me. But it was like tiniest little part in it, you know what I mean? I won't call it plastered all over it, like.
Hey, good to see you, Jesus Free Computer Geek. Woohoo!
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dave in a while. It's good to see he's doing well.
Long time.
He's in the vertical there. Gonna mod him up quickly. Seems everybody's going to the vertical today.
Yeah, everybody must love TikTok.
But yeah, I wouldn't say it's like plastered really everywhere like they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it sound more sensationalized than it really is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if it really was so important, it would have been in bigger papers that you pay for.
It was literally like about a 2-inch by 3-inch little box in Metro, you know, tiny little piece.
For all you know, a lot of this they could have been paid for by themselves to make it seem like it's getting everywhere.
Well, I want to know how Metro got it. Like,
Yeah, how do I know about it? Because it's very possible that one of these guys from TFE decide, hey, let's all club in at different newspapers and just put an article in to make it look like it's, very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. Because even today, I still don't see really anybody, even mainstream, pushing TFE as this important thing.
No, it's only people on YouTube that know about it. I mean, like I say, Michael said, it was in the Metro, and people on buses read that newspaper, and it's only whilst they're sitting there on the bus. Some people take it home, and I dare say they'll use it for toilet paper when they run out of bog roll. You know what I mean? That's
what I say. We get these free papers to literally just look at the classifieds if we want to, or to use it to clean our windows.
Well, I pick about 10 copies up me when I get on the bus because I ain't bought no bog roll in about 5 years.
Oh man.
Newsprint, but
I was in the newspaper before, like the Daily Sun, and I was in Sunday Times. I was in the big newspapers. So
Really?
I've been more famous than you, Jaren. Woo!
see, I've been in local newspapers, but all over Scotland, London, and that. But nobody will ever remember it. Nobody will ever remember it, even if it was in a national.
Really look at
newspaper,
newspapers today. People today don't really bother about the newspaper anyway. It's only a certain age demographic that really have the newspaper today.
I never was one for newspapers.
But why just a picture of Jeren? Whenever you look at any kind of mockery on Flat Earth, it always has these same suspects looking at you. Jeren, Dave Weiss. You know what I mean? It's like.
And Jeren's been involved in a few documentaries now, not even just Flat Earth ones and stuff, but in that TFB one, he was involved with interviewing that woman to do with the kids that spoke about their parents being cultish and stuff like in a cult, remember? And it was all kind of a big con. The kids were told to say that about their parents and stuff. I can't remember the story. I covered it a few months ago, but it's from years ago. And Jeren was involved in that. He interviewed the lady in that. So, and that was part of a documentary as well. So, yeah. Been involved in quite a few of them.
Flash, all the headlines are going, Flat Earthers go to Antarctica to try and prove the Earth's flat, prove themselves wrong.
What he's talking about, though, is he's talking about ALE.
There are lots of.
And there's a reason why ALE didn't use us, and it's because we sent a letter, myself, Elizabeth, and Austin all sent a letter to ALE 3 days before we left on the trip that said we are not authorizing your use of our face or our likeness for any reason. Then when we get back, all you guys said, oh, look, at ALE's not even mentioning it, so they must not really be there. But if we wouldn't have said that to them, shut up. If we wouldn't have mentioned that to them, then what would have happened? Then we would have been plastered everywhere, and you guys...
Really? You're sure about that, Jaren? It sounds like an excuse to me.
This is like a bit of a contradiction because they don't want ALE to like post the pictures and that, but it's alright for all dirty rags in England to post it. Like, you know what I mean?
In Scarlet Rose, we weren't asking for newspaper. We weren't asking for articles. We was talking about it.
Yeah, and I just want to point out. Okay, so Jaren and the so-called flat earthers sent these things. What about the anti-flat earthers? I'm sure Duffy would have liked, to have publicity through ALE with this, correct? So why can't the rest of TFE have their pictures and things on there? I mean, also don't understand why doesn't he want it plastered in ALE when he's literally trying to plaster his face all over the internet anyway? Does that make sense?
I think they wanted to be famous and it didn't quite get there, did it?
Exactly. I think this is more just of an excuse. It's like, oh, we sent them letters to tell them, please don't, you don't have authorized to use our photos. But then again, you want to use ALE the whole time to back up your story. You want to use ALE the whole time for everything. But
well, I would imagine more people saw Jaren in that Metro paper than people even know about ALE.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly. Nobody even knew about ALE existence before Duffy, by the way.
I don't know,
yeah.
You guys would have to complain about that. So it doesn't matter what we did. You would complain about it because you already came to your conclusion.
Of course, because you force us to these conclusions. We don't invent these conclusions.
No, you've invented the
We
conclusion.
see what you're doing.
You've just invented it.
You just invented that conclusion.
So let me explain it to you. According to what you did, it should have been something extremely.
It was to us. It was to us. Because you guys have shit on it doesn't mean that it's not.
Wait a second. Then after we'll talk about people's shit. But check it out. The thing is that again, something such an event will be considered as an historical event because it never been proven, and it would have put an end to flat Earth totally. And it would have been picked up by all the mainstream channels.
Well, unless people from the flat Earth didn't want to accept it, right?
It should have went viral.
Let me show you this, Sam. Sam, let me see how honest you are, Sam. You said that you would trust. Hold on. You said you would trust somebody. Sam, you said you would trust somebody that we called down there. So what you need to do is go to this Antarctic Ice Marathon. Okay. Go to any date that you want. Go to competitors. Go to all these dates. 2005 to 2025. Let's go to 2015, for example. Go there. Pick the date. It's going to list for you all of the competitors and the winners and what place they're from. So we just need to find somebody from the United States. Here we go. So let's go Paul Webb. Find a name that seems to be, look at this guy's last name. Hohenstein. Not a good, I bet you if you look.
I don't understand what this is.
He said Paul Webb and Paul Webb was United Kingdom.
Yeah, I saw there. Wingman there at the top there as well. Luke, Ben. But I mean, now he's gone to, fine. But what has this got to do with they are not going viral and they're not even shown on ALE? That they even were there. You know what I mean?
Right. So apparently there's echo still. On what? The video, on voices, or what?
Yeah, guys, where is the echo exactly? So we can try to figure out what's going on.
Check my sound.
Yeah, I'm checking mine, but I know that I haven't got it on, but I'll check.
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, guys, sorry, we're trying to figure out where this echo. They said both.
No, I've only got one mic working.
I've only got one mic here either. Test.
Check.
Check.
Ah, you see. My mic is picking up your guys' mic.
So it's
Is
you.
that what's happening?
I'm going to see if I can put my mic a bit down microphone. Let's see if that maybe works. Try it again.
Hello, are we good? Are we good? Are we good?
Check. Check.
Disabled. Yeah, I've only got one microphone on, definitely.
It
Check,
does,
check,
it
check,
does
check.
pick it up. Okay. I'm going to see if I can maybe change my but then you guys are going to hear me worse though in what's the name? In
Oh, that sounds like you're in a bog.
Yeah, but you can hear me at least, correct? Wait, it's still showing through though. What the hell?
It
Why?
sounds like you're lost down the sewer.
Oh, OBS, don't we just love OBS, guys? Oh man. Okay, let me see.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, I had to put it back to what's the name. I'm trying
Oh.
trying to see. Auto deck. Testing 1 2. Okay, now it's gonna be really bad. Yeah. Now get back to it. Properties. Auto deck. There we go. Okay. Now it should be fine. Why? Because I see when you talk, it also goes up on my microphone.
Hey.
Okay.
It's picking up through my microphone's line through OBS for some odd reason, and it's not supposed to. And I've turned the speakers away. I've made it soft. Talk quickly.
Hello, how we doing? Are we echoing? Echoing.
I hope it's not
echoing.
echoing. I got it as soft as I can really get it. I can hardly hear it. I'm gonna have to look at getting
Right.
earphones, I think.
I've tried
The
to
only
use
time
it, but I can't use them.
The only time that kind of happens with me is when I share entire screen when I'm sharing the computer games, console games, sort of thing, and I
It's
have to
still
share
going.
entire screen, and I only have to put in earphones and that sorts it. But that Vicky says
It's
that's
still
better.
picking you up.
My issue with headphones, my issue with headphones is I can't hear my voice when I'm wearing headphones.
That's
Capture
right. Me
audio
too.
better. You see, if I capture audio. Automatic. Okay, let's see if it's working now. If I try this, testing 1 2, talk.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no, it still does it. Still does it. Why is it doing that? I don't know, but now it's just not.
When in a scenario like this, why you stop using OBS?
Oh man, what the hell? What the hell is that? Okay, that's the desktop audio. Sorry guys, trying to figure out what is going on here. Debate. Capture
I'm
audio
glad it's
beta.
not me because I'd just chalk on it and I'd be like, stuff it and just get the stream.
Oh, wait. How do I... Desktop audio must be removed. I put a desktop audio in here. That's why I did that. How do I put desktop audio gone?
You
It
can
doesn't
just
want me
mute
to
it,
remove
can't
it. Desktop audio. There we go. Let's take you off. Mono. Let's put you on 0. And close. Okay, desktop audio should not be doing anything right now. There should be no echo. Guys, talk.
Check,
Hey,
check.
check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10.
No, it still picks it up. That's what it's showing on my side. It's picking it up, guys. I have no idea. Sorry, guys.
Is it in your
OBS.
yeah, is it under like, you know, where your lights flash up? Is it in there?
Yeah, I can see when I talk on
cross it off,
my
can't you?
line. It's picking up you guys talking in StreamYard.
Can't you mute that?
But if I mute it, then I can't talk.
Yeah. I see. This is a problem.
Right, LJ says there's no echo on our end, he's saying.
You'd think we'd be able to hear it though. Like
That's what we can't hear it in here. Try refreshing Restream as well. Try refreshing StreamYard as well. Refreshing that, see if that works. Right, Vicky said no echo. Right, let me just say. Can you hear? Can you hear what talking now? Can you? No, you can't.
Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Testing 1 2 1 2.
No, so they didn't hear you. No.
Let's see. Testing 1 2. I'm just quickly testing on my side. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Testing 1 2 1 2. Talk quickly.
hello.
Hello. Okay, guys. I can. We're hearing echo in here now.
I can't hear it. I can hear.
You can hear it now, yeah.
Okay, there's no echo.
Yeah, got YouTube up on it.
Yeah, echo's fine.
Oh,
There's no echo.
right. Okay. So,
Okay.
did you have YouTube open? Is that what it
No.
was? Right. Oh, okay. All right.
The only YouTube I have is this video we're playing through.
What could we hear then? It sounded like you got YouTube up.
We could hear like coming through in YouTube.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Through, like sign. Okay. All right.
Yeah, something's odd. Okay, but there's on my using through my phone now. It shows no echo, guys. Sorry about that delay. Let's see if we can carry on the video. Where am I?
Look this guy up. You can find him. Get a hold of him and ask him if the sun set when he was there. And when they tell you no, you need to shut the fuck up. Because you said that that's what it would take. Well, that's what you said it would take. We don't know these people. Look how many people are on this list. Do you think that they've all been contacted and told when Sam calls to tell them a lie? Or do you think that this is a good way to verify?
Wow.
He's a nice guy, Jerry, and he always has been, hasn't he? Brilliant attitude. Fantastic dude, eh?
Definitely.
Derek.
No.
Hey, Derek, what's up, man?
No.
Hey guys, hope you're all doing well.
Yourself?
Hey, dude.
My phone is
admit.
acting so weird. Like it's like flipping between like two different ways to see your stream.
What?
Yeah, dude, I've been like for like the last 20 minutes on that like the other version for some weird reason that I'm looking at. It won't let me click the StreamYard link. So I had
Is that
to
on
back up.
vertical?
What?
Is that on the vertical stream or is that on the horizontal stream?
Well, it's just something to do with my phone, I think.
No, we had an
Well,
issue. We had an issue a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But perfect on my phone, it's showing vertical perfectly.
Let me just see it on there.
It hasn't changed once for me between horizontal and vertical though.
Well, it's working fine for me now. I just had a quick click on your channel and then go to the live
it's
stream
fine.
for some reason.
Yeah, it's fine in the side as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's fine.
so, but on the other version, it like I could see a part of the chat, but I could only see like a few people in it. But but now that I'm doing it this other way, now I can see everybody. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's two different streams.
Oh, it is two different streams.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's two different. It's the one stream is for vertical, and the other one is for horizontal.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes perfect sense.
Because I have two different audiences.
All right. Very good then.
I don't know how you do that. I'm not clue how you stream twice to YouTube at the same time.
And I mean, I'm also streaming to Pateron as well at the moment. So.
Yeah, I can understand how to do it to a different platform, but to do
Yeah.
it to the same platform twice, I have no idea. It must be through OBS though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Can't do
yeah.
it
It's through OBS, but I use
Yeah.
a vertical which multi-stream. I'm using ATM, what? ATM multi-stream.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but let's carry on listening to Jaren swear at Sam just because Sam asked a normal question.
If it actually sets in Antarctica in December.
So how come the mass?
I want to ask him, Jaren, where did one of these people ever say they saw the sun set in Antarctica in December? I mean, he just said, let's go look at these people that do the marathon. He says, let's go 2015. And I saying these guys say the sun sets. That's quite a stretch, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's never met any of them. He's never asked them this question. Yet he's divining that they would claim the sun sets. Ach, doesn't set. I don't see how that works.
Mass media don't want to talk about it. Why are they scared about it?
Okay,
Oh, boy.
Sam.
Backfire? How? Yeah, explain to me.
Right.
Give me a good reason.
Okay.
Let's
Alright.
check it out.
Okay, entertain me for a minute. Okay, mass media talk about what exactly?
They should talk about historic discovery and the proof that flat Earth.
They already-
They talk so much about.
What? What
it's wrong.
historic discovery that a group of people go to a place that thousands of people go to every year and see something that 99% of the global population already know exists?
Oh, okay.
That
So the
is
thing
somehow newsworthy.
I'll tell you.
Oh. Has 90% of population been to Antarctica then?
Yeah, they're not.
Oh my word. So he also thinks it's not important. Okay, Dave, I'm happy you believe it's not important. Great. So then why are you guys all the time trying to push this down everybody's throats?
Exactly.
So it's not important, but yet they make it as if it's this very important thing. Okay. Makes so much sense.
You know, the mass media are making fun and are talking about flat Earth for so long and so much that suddenly an argument like yours, like a video like yours, that will put definitely an end to flat Earth because it will prove that the Earth is a globe, that there is a South Pole. Suddenly they don't talk about this.
So if the news talked about it, then you would be done. So if the news talked about it, you'd be done. You'd be like, it's definitely
what he's saying,
a
Jared.
curved Earth. That's all you need.
That's not what he's saying.
Wow. What a way to straw man someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's all Jaren really does, though. He loves to strawman.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
It was the news. If the news
Sorry.
picked it up in every news station and we were on ABC and I was on Good Morning America and Dave was on CNN, then you would know that the flat Earth was wrong and you'd step down away from it.
If they had picked it up,
Yeah.
I would have considered again my
Wow.
decision
I mean,
because
you're the complete opposite of conspiracy theorists that say that if it's on the news, it's fake. So you
Yeah,
see
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
get
That
that
we
one.
can't win.
Not everything. Not everything. Don't confuse everything.
Nothing's
There is
confused.
there's no such thing that.
I don't understand what Sam's trying to say there, though. Do you guys understand what Sam's saying?
Oh, he's saying not everything's fake on the main meeting.
Yeah, which
not
is true.
everything's fake on mainstream, which is true. Not everything is. A lot of it is, of course, but not everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, it's irrelevant whether it were in news or not, really. Isn't it?
No.
it wouldn't change my mind if it was this. No, it wouldn't have changed my mind. He's saying he'd consider it. I wouldn't change my mind.
No, just because it would be on mainstream wouldn't change my mind either.
Not at all.
Oh, likewise, but that's a good point. Yeah, like why isn't the news picking up on it at all? Not really. It's more of a side note in like a newspaper somewhere. That's about it.
I mean, I've seen on these big news stations, dog cleans up after his own shit or something, something stupid like that. You know what I mean? But they won't put Globers destroy flat earth belief system, stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Like, why aren't they getting on board?
Why weren't they on like British TV shows like This Morning? Like Mark Sargent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is it the flat earthers, the quote unquote flat earthers, are getting on these shows, but these guys aren't?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Next on This Morning America or something. And no, they just.
I mean,
there's
think
nothing.
about it. There would have been so much hype and talk about it, much more than someone, stole someone's poodle or something. I mean, come on.
Next on Dateline, nothing.
Why would you steal a poodle?
Everything they say is fake. But
That's what people say.
You say is fake.
That's
Not
what people
everything in TFE is fake. You don't have to prove that everything in TFE is fake to prove that it's fake.
Yes, you do.
You have to prove that some things are fake.
What do you mean? If you
Some
found
things
one,
don't make
if you
sense.
found one
You
video
show it's
footage
fake.
that's fake, does that mean that the whole trip is fake? I don't get it.
No.
Jaren's not listening to a word you're saying, is he?
Like you say, it's straw manning everything he says.
Why would there be
Everything.
one video fake and all that?
Exactly. Yeah, that should be the question. Why would there be a faked video when it's supposed to be true?
Right.
If you have again between 70 to 80 gross anomalies.
No, you keep saying that.
about
You've
your
given us
footage.
2, and they're not, and we've just proved them.
I gave you already 80 because it's on my channel for so long, and I know that you're going to my channel, so it's it's already exposed. You want me to take about an hour to show you a video? I have no problem.
No, we can watch that. It's a
I
terrible
have no
video.
thing
Sam,
that
you
is-
could just name them.
Yeah.
You don't need to go through them all and find them. You say the 70 to 80 anomalies. I asked
Okay.
you to name 3.
Okay, so.
Okay, go ahead.
What-
Give us the
what
next
we
one.
need? Another 2. That's what we have. The sun, in the face. We have all those glitches, in the video. Always I can come back. You have that truck that disappears in the mountain, and don't tell me it's like a point. That is,
Yeah, the truck disappears in the mountain. I would love to see them give an excuse for that. Because that was something.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was something really weird.
no more.
Wow,
You have-
we discussed this, Sam. You're now being dishonest. You're being dishonest.
What?
Straight up dishonest. You're
Whoa. How's he being disgusting and dishonest? We've all seen that.
How's he been dishonest? He should have brought up Whitset's breath because even McKeegan says Whitsett picked his breath. He should have brought that up. I know it doesn't prove the
But it shows
sun,
dishonesty.
but it shows that the faking stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it shows dishonesty. But I mean,
proves us a very bullshitter on trip, doesn't it?
but you see what the
And
issue's
then-
going on here now. Sam is saying the truck disappearing into the mountain. Now Jaren's just calling him dishonest and disgusting. Instead of rebutting what he just said. So I hope Sam shows that footage to them. Because I haven't heard them even try to rebut that, by the way. Have you guys?
No, I actually forgot about it.
Nope.
I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't have forgot about it if they've been trying to rebut it.
Mm-hmm.
liar. We talked about this.
You're a
And
liar.
you lied to me the last time we talked. You lied to me in private. You understood.
How did
I showed you when we went up in the
Yes.
drone that we could see that truck just drove downhill and it looks like it goes into a mountain. You actually believe a truck went into a mountain.
What you saw.
It literally does vanish into
No,
a
it doesn't.
mountain.
Yeah, he doesn't believe it physically went into a mountain. Obviously.
And by the way, that downhill that he's talking about to the camp is on the left. The truck went into the mountain on the right. Totally in a different area code, man. Come on.
Told me it was believable.
Okay, well,
And it doesn't matter. So that's
but
why
you
I
just brought it
listened
up
to
as an anomaly. You just brought it up as one of your proofs.
No, wait a second. What you showed me, this is what you do all the time. You show me things that are not either complete or not really match what we're talking about, and you said, that's a proof. It's not a proof.
Okay, but you
That's
showed me a
proof of
truck
what-
driving into a mountain. So how am I supposed to show you something that's like that unless I show you that if you get up higher, you can see that the mountain is just going downhill?
I have no problem, but
Well,
you know,
let's see
theories.
footage of that then.
Oh,
The theories are just. I have no problem, but the footage is still fake
Okay.
because it makes sense.
What? Nobody's been over the Alliance of the Dome. Well, I just heard it for the first time too. Flat Earth is a partner, whatever that means. Huh? Alliance of the Dome? What?
Where's that? Is that in the other chat?
It's in the main chat. Totally Level says nobody has an opinion about Alliance of the Dome. I don't even know what that is.
Hasn't it?
Well, I have just heard of it for the first time too. Flat Earth is a partner, whatever that means.
What? You're a partner in the Alliance of the Dome.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Well, you're not, though.
Well, if it means firmament, yeah, I'll be a partner in the Alliance of the Dome. If it means it's fighting for the partner.
Off the top. Off
Whatever
the
that's
top of
supposed
the
to
dome.
Thank you. Where did he hear this, by the way? What is the Alliance of the Dome? I wonder if I can pick it up. Alliance of the Dome.
You know, it just still sounds like it sounded like something globy, so I just figured that you weren't. Even though it says dome right there.
The Alliance of the Dome represents an international consortium committed to the protection and advancement of the Flat Earth movement, commonly referred to as the Alliance. Its key objective include organizing the Flat Earth movement into proactive international... Isn't this what's-her-name's page? I think this is from what... Sam. I think Sam created this, by the way.
Oh, I've never heard of it before.
I think
well,
so,
maybe
yeah.
I'm
It looks
interested in
familiar.
it.
I think so. Partners, there we go. Let's see. It's not doing anything. Sam, if you're watching this, if you created it, please let me know.
And if I insulted it by calling it globy, I'm sorry.
Political parties. It's not. It's just loading there. Oh man. Whew, okay. Well, whatever.
I'm gonna have to have a.
Oh wait. There we go. Oh man. Now I went out. I'm gonna get in again. It just popped up, and guess whose face I saw first? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Banjos.
No.
Oh no. Ooh. Hmm.
I don't want to be partnered with
Well,
that
maybe
guy.
it'll yield some fruit. Who knows? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be partnered with this guy.
What else is on it?
Okay, Sam, yeah. Yeah, Eric DeBales. No, it's okay,
Oh.
thank you. Vika, Ironworks,
Really.
King Nico, Level of Observer. I thought Level Observer is not a flat earther. Oh, you see, I think it's different people's pages that is put on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think most of these people will have agreed to being part of this, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just using
I don't mind.
their cars.
Yeah, I don't mind.
No, but a bit
Was a lot.
manners to say, I'm going to add you to this flat zone, you know, and then.
But that's the thing. People have asked me before to be added to things. Maybe I didn't realize they asked me about this. Maybe it slipped my mind completely. I don't know. A lot of channels on here, though. Cool. So apparently I'm a
Ben
partner.
Design- oh, what's
Oh,
your
even
man
Nathan
with
Oakley. See, even Nathan Oakley. There we go. True Christian. I know.
No,
No, I
fine,
definitely
yeah.
don't want to be part of it.
I will not stand that.
Oh.
That guy shouldn't be called True Christian, man. Okay, let's
No,
go on.
but so yeah, it's like, did they ask your permission to be on there or no?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I couldn't remember
Okay.
because people ask me so many things. You know what I mean? I remember that Flatwater level guy at the stage also made a site that he asked me to be on the thing. And that was what, last year, the year before. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe. Whatever. Really doesn't bother me, to be honest.
You're on there with pretty much every other flat
so
earther
it doesn't-
anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't
But,
really
like,
make...
if it's bad that you're a partner, then it's a bad Eddie Allen car's a partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so-
Like,
I don't
And
think...
with level,
Yeah.
well, with level Earth Observer being on there, I mean, normally he stays away from anything.
Yeah, I don't think
like
he-
that. So
yeah.
I don't think he agreed to that. That
No,
would
I
be
don't.
unlike him.
I agree, Derek.
But that's just my opinion.
No, I agree, Derek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, crippled Rob from Toronto. What's up? Okay.
Well, you know, I've seen like hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of movies in my life. I know what a movie looks like. I know what you know, a truck
No, you
disappearing
don't.
should look like.
You're talking to Dave and I. We know that what you're saying is false.
Just
Okay,
because you say so.
I know that you're pretending that what I say is false.
No, we know
So
that we were
we stay in
there,
our position.
so we know that everything that you're saying about saying that you're so smart that you can tell the difference between real footage and you can't.
I don't have to be smart. That's the whole point. You don't have to be smart for that. Even somebody stupid, retarded, can understand it's fake. That's the whole point. This is what's great about it.
Okay, I'd like to put
Did
this.
you realize they didn't really give him a rebuttal though? They just told him nah and started insulting him.
We were there, you were wrong.
Yeah,
we were there,
that's
we were
it.
right.
They're not rebutting him, they're just insulting him. This has really just turned into an insult show at the moment, if you haven't realized that.
That's kind of par for the course, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
I mean, there's no really discussion, to be honest, guys. I mean, all I'm seeing is they're asking Sam for something. Sam's trying to talk. They're over-talking him and insulting him. That's it. It's not much of a debate.
I don't see point in it, though. Like, what's purpose for it?
Yeah. No, it's... I don't know.
No problem.
So, again, circling back to this idea, because in some way we have all this footage. It's not one camera. We've not gone to Antarctica with one camera and just filmed the 360. I had my time-lapse camera. Will had his 2 videos that you can run all at the same time and see they all match up with each other, right? So that whole area that we were in, and we were getting in a truck and driving off, right? That is us physically somewhere, okay? Now, we say we were in Antarctica. You say what? We were in some enclosed studio with LED walls?
No. Of course, I have no choice than to believe that. It's not an opinion.
Right.
I don't agree with Sam.
We've never said that they didn't go, ever.
No, but that's the thing. Sam doesn't believe they went, though. I disagree with Sam on that, because I believe they did go.
I believe they went. I mean, I remember before they went, I did say they probably won't go.
Mm-hmm.
And if
yes,
they do
that's
go,
what we said.
that's what I said. But
Yeah,
I do think. I do think they went.
Yeah, remember I was still on holiday streaming, and we was talking, and like we don't think they're gonna go. And then we saw the next. Okay, they did go, and we said, okay, guys, we were wrong. They went. And that's why I do say yes, they did go. I'm just saying they faked the thing. It doesn't mean they didn't go though. And I believe this is why they wanted, but I do believe this is why they wanted people to believe that they quote unquote didn't go, because now they can say, look, but here's all my footage to show you I did go, so you're just wrong. So they are obfuscating from the fact that they faked the sun, you know, they fake things there to obfuscate, to say, look, you guys are saying I didn't go, but I did go, so that means you're wrong. You see, that's their argument. That's all they got. Right. To say, guys, but you're saying we didn't go. Here's the proof I did go, so that means you don't have any argument, you don't have any validation for anything you say. That's the whole thing. That's why I said you shouldn't be arguing did they go or not. They definitely went. What you should be arguing is keeping them on the actual argument and say, why did you fake what you did?
Well, it's like that reminds me back to Michael's point about like, why isn't this stuff on the news? It's like perhaps they don't want it on the news because it's like they would catch the attention of a lot of people who are still on the globe side of things who have deep pockets, where that'd be like, oh, there's a 24-hour sun there, I want to go see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, and if there was a blast that all across, the earth or whatever, they may have a big problem, because if people actually did that, kind of come up empty-handed and then look back at these guys, TFE, and like, what's the deal? Like, oh, you could only see it when we did.
Yeah.
It just smells that way.
Mm-hmm. Something fishy.
Yep.
Okay. Right. So, halfway point is the area with the hut and the cameras. But you also saw us in the main Union Glacier camp with all of the tents as well. So is that in a studio?
Again, sorry.
So you saw us at halfway point where there's the blue hut and we had all the cameras set up and there's nothing surrounding us at all. You're saying that is a studio with LED walls, yes?
Of course. What else can it be?
The other camp, well, it could be, you know, like a place in the middle of Antarctica, but that's a story for another day. The other camp, the one with all of the main Union Glacier camp with all of the tents where all the staff are, we were also there. Is that a studio, or were we actually at that camp?
I tell you something. Everything, again, points to the direction that you were never there.
I disagree with you, Sam. Sorry, man. You see, he's fallen into their trap here. It's exactly what I'm saying. Because now they're going to keep him on. Oh, so you don't have any validity for anything because now you're arguing that we didn't go to Antarctica, but we can show all these videos showing we actually did go. Plane tickets, you know, live streams and so things that they want to keep bringing up. They did go, Sam.
Yeah, they certainly went.
It was definitely
when they went.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they might have gone a few times. I don't know, but they certainly went.
Yeah, and it is possible that some of the things they did there were studio work in Antarctica itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But did they go to Antarctica? Yes, they definitely did.
It doesn't mean that you cannot take footage.
Sam, I couldn't give a shit what your opinion, what diversions you want to go on. It's a simple question, right?
Yes, go ahead.
Union Glacier Camp, the ALE advertise on their website and show all the pictures of. We have video footage of us in that camp. Jeren live streamed in that camp, and we're walking around and climbing in and out of all these different of all the tents and going in, and you can see the staff members are all there. Mark Herman's got his video up where he's walking around with a 360 camera. That is somewhere that we are, right? We're all there in the video, breathing. Are we in a physical camp or are we in a studio?
What you say is true, you know, besides the fact that you were live streaming, I cannot verify that because it's so easy to fake a signal. But besides that, what you're saying here, I have no problem that, you know, that footage looks real. I have no problem about this. But in order to know if you were there, all footage have to be real, not just a part of them. You understand? That's a problem.
Right. You're not answering the question.
See how Dave's avoiding this. Sam's trying to bring it back onto that by saying if you were really real, why would you have fake image? You see how now Dave's trying to carry on, obfuscating and moving back to, well, you're saying we never went to Antarctica. Sam,
and that's a valid point.
Mm-hmm. And Sam is bringing up the point is, well, if it's true, why is there fake? This is all they have at the end of the day. They just want to move back to, oh, you're telling me I didn't go to Antarctica? I did. Shame. Doesn't matter if you went or not. The point of his argument is, if it's real, why do you need to fake it? That's the argument to rebut.
It's a red flag.
PJ. I just read that. Be careful, Vicky. You might just excite him too much.
Right.
Wow.
And I know why you're not answering the question, because you know I'll string your ass up on a hook when you give me the answer. Right?
Don't get nervous. It's all right.
We're walking around the camp. Jeren has all the body cam footage where we're riding bikes, and I've got the footage. I've got all sorts of footage. We'll set a 360 time lapse up on the edge of that camp as well. Right? That's the camp that ALE advertised. That's the camp that ALE take everybody to. Right? I'm just asking you outright, that place that we were, where that footage is that the actual camp? Did we actually go to Antarctica to at least that camp? Or are you saying that all of that is a studio as well and we replicated it in a studio?
Your question is not valid because
getting answered?
Because you're saying that place that we were in, that place you were never there. Okay, that's one. So if you want to tell me if that place that, you know...
and Sam fell for the hook, line, and sinker again. And I mean, he almost had him back on track. He just should have just said, no, I don't care if you were there or not. We're talking about why you faked TFE. Not if you went to Antarctica or not. Now they've made the whole argument about being in Antarctica instead of they faked the 24-hour sun. It's just a circle jerk.
Well, it's like I can even give them the benefit of the doubt, even if I'm not sure if they went or not. But yeah, we don't have to make it up that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're steering it that way though.
ALE is showing, and that camp do exist. Of course they do. Of course that place is real. Now the fact that you were there is not real. And how do I come to the conclusion? Even though it looks real, it's a good job. Hey, you did good. But the thing is that again, all the footage you present have to be real.
What's Dave doing?
Like one.
He looks very frustrated.
He's like dancing about in his seat.
He looks like very frustrated, man.
Footage that has no glitches on it, and then like another footage that is totally fake, and say we were there. You understand? It's not
No, Sam, you're misunderstanding me. You're misunderstanding me here. Okay, at this point, right? I'm now not in the thing of going down the notion of trying to convince you that we were in Antarctica, right?
Bro, that's all you're trying to do, Dave.
I know.
That's literally all he's doing.
Really is.
Because every time Sam comes up, he's faking things. He comes back to no, but you're saying we're not in Antarctica. So that's a lie, Dave. Because it's all you've been trying to do for the last how long?
I want to know what your explanation is as to where we were faking this footage, so that I can pull up this piece of footage that I'm waiting to pull up, right? So I need to know from you. You said we were in a studio at halfway point. Were we also in a studio at the main camp? Are you saying that we just created this big camp, fake camp, inside the studio as well?
No, what I'm saying again is that you could not be in Antarctica if there are so many anomalies and so many glitches in your footage. Even though there are footage.
I don't agree with that, Sam, as well. Sorry, man.
I don't agree either. No.
That doesn't mean they didn't go to Antarctica just because there were so many anomalies.
Like that look good. I have no problem about this. I have nothing to say about this footage. But it doesn't mean that because I don't know where you were, that you were there.
I'm not asking you to name the. Okay. I'm not asking you to give me a street address to go for where you think we were, right? Are you saying that we were in some sort of a studio? Because we have the footage of us walking around a camp with all of these tents, and we're going into these tents, and there's snow and ice on the ground, and you can hear it crunching. So either that is a real place in the open air, or it is somehow fake. And I would like you to clarify, are you saying that we were in a...
I thought you just said you don't care if he thinks you went to Antarctica or not, but you're still pushing it.
And just because they're walking on snow and it's crunching don't mean that they're in Antarctica.
No, it doesn't.
Because I could go to indoor ski slope and walk on snow and it crunches like...
Mm-hmm. Exactly. By the way, Dave, it's still very easy to fake that in a studio, by the way.
Like you said the other day, Flats, they could have filmed, say that the sun was up for, I don't know, 18 hours, 19 hours. They could have filmed that and then fake the rest. You know what I mean? So a lot of it could be real. You know what I mean?
But not everything is. That's the whole
not
point.
Everything. There's definitely too much anomalies for it all to be real. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
At least someplace outdoors, or were we in some place that it was fake?
So again,
it could be both.
You were in a place that wasn't fake. You were in a studio. Studio is not fake. Now the fact that you're saying I was in Antarctica, we were there because look at us, it looks good, is not enough. Because again, in order to know if you were there, we have to see the entire pictures, the entire footage.
The very first person I looked
then
up,
we can know.
This guy here, Eric Euclid, just looked him up, found his Facebook. Now I'm back in time. I'm all the way back to December, November.
Why are you doxing the guy, Jaren?
Yeah.
Of 2015. Look at him at Union Glacier. Here's him at the race.
That'll be early hours of the morning if the sun's over Rossman.
Yep, this would be about 1 a.m., 2 a.m.-ish. But here's him with a picture with an ALE cap on. So it's incredible to me to see this stuff.
That picture there with mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to it. If you can. There, that.
If
That
you-
would have been behind mountain.
Hey,
or
look
it's
there.
going behind
If you
it
line it there,
from
it goes behind the mountain. Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Look, it would show behind the mountain. And isn't this about where Duffy was making his other stream? Remember that other stream he made in the camp?
Yeah.
It would go behind the mountain. Hmm.
Yeah.
This is where it gets squirrely, like, because the claim I thought, well, they had to go to that other camp because they thought Sun might go behind mountain at that camp one, and then Duffy said that it didn't go behind that mountain, and that's where it gets squirrely because there's claims that it does go behind mountain, it don't go behind mountain, you know what I mean? So which is it?
They can't keep their story straight. And this is exactly why everybody has trust issues with these people, because they keep contradicting themselves. So, yeah.
But here's him with a picture with an ALE cap on. So it's incredible to me to see this stuff. Now, I did just send him a message. We'll see if he gets back to me. But I just said, hello, Eric, can I talk to you for a second? I was at Union Glacier in December 2024. You were there in 2015, right? Because if he comes back, I'll just say, hey, did you see the sunset? And he'll laugh at me. That's what the quality of that argument is in real life.
Wow, you're divining someone's answer before you don't even know the guy. You just commented him and you think he's going to laugh at it. Okay. He's got a lot of confidence in someone he's never met.
Sam, if I ask that to somebody who's actually been to Antarctica, they will laugh at me because it's that big of a joke. It should be understood. We can't have thousands of people going to Antarctica every year, experiencing the 24-hour sun, and them all be liars. That's what
You didn't experience the 24-hour sun. You experienced a marathon.
Where's all these people claiming they've seen it, though?
Yeah, but do you understand what I'm saying? This guy went to do a marathon last time I checked, okay? Does that mean he went to experience the 24-hour sun or the marathon?
Marathon.
Yeah, so what the hell, Jaren?
That's what we have to believe to believe
Down
it.
to run.
But they're all
Mhm.
liars.
He was there to run.
Sorry?
I'm saying he was there to run. And that's it. He was there to run.
Exactly, that's all he went to do. Run his marathon.
They all talk about 24 sun, like all
No, they don't talk about it, but if you bring it up to them, of course they didn't, dude, if they went there and there was nighttime and they had to sleep and it was dark, what do you think? They didn't tell anybody? That wasn't surprising to them that it went opposite of what we're told would happen?
You should have asked them if they saw trembling
They weren't
mountains and straight
running
lines
the
in the
marathon
sky.
for 24 hours, were they?
Nope. Yeah, Vicky's like, it's 7:30 now, feels like 10:30 p.m. Yeah. Even by me, I mean, what now? It's 9:30, but it feels like it's 11 o'clock already.
I know. It's 6:30 because it's for you come on 6:30 for me now, and it's like that's crazy. You've never come on at that time for me before. The earliest has always been 7, and now it's 6:30 because you did that half an hour earlier a few months ago, didn't you? You started doing it half an hour earlier,
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's made the difference.
It has made a difference, yeah. Yeah, now because you guys got the daylight savings, now it's even... And that's why Michael's able to come on.
I can get an hour in on stream before I go to bed.
That's called video footage, and you don't think video footage has a little anomalies? Wow, that's weird.
No problem.
Jaren, I've
Yeah.
got my screen
Oh, sure, let me
share,
see over there.
if that's okay. So
Yep.
I'm just going
I
to...
have to be honest, guys. This is it's not a very exciting debate. I thought it was going to be better. It's like, it's just a repeat of the same circle jerk.
I just want to see what you ought to achieve by going and talking to him about it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know. I don't. Yeah. They're not going to change their mind on anything. You know what I mean? They're just going to say the same stuff. They're going to stick by it.
I want to know how they all claim globe when they all proved the flat Earth flying there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
Before they even got to Antarctica, they'd all proved the flat Earth.
right.
I mean, everything they did was flat Earth related, so...
Present a couple of clips here, Sam.
Go ahead.
So if you could just sort of refrain from butting in for a moment while I lay this out for you. So I'm just going to take your argument that you think we...
That's all they do. They butt in when he talks.
No, I was going to say, I mean, I haven't had them really butt in at all.
We're in some sort of a studio, right, and highlight to you how that doesn't work, right? So let's take your notion for a second that we were in, that halfway point was in fact a 360 studio, and just the scenery and the landscape and the sky were all just projected onto the studio, which is what you're claiming. I mean, for starters, that wouldn't work anyway, because...
See there, he's going back to the same claim which he says he doesn't care about. He keeps pushing the same claim.
Yeah.
Is
that wouldn't
having
work
a 360
anyway. Why?
Why exactly?
60 studio all the way around you would completely remove shadows, which we have, but let's just ignore that little problem. So this is a comparison where I took the 24-hour video footage from Will's camera and the time-lapse from my camera. Okay, so you can see Will's two cameras are here, and my camera is here. So in your mind, this is some sort of a studio, right? The studio wall is somewhere around about here, and the scenery around us is being projected. Okay, but if I play this through, you will notice the sun distorts on one camera, and I know you flat earthers love bringing up the sun distortions, but it's not distorting in the other camera, and the glare's different on each one as well. Now, if this was projected on a screen, the sun would look the same in both cameras, but it doesn't, right? And this is the entire 24 hours right the way around. Sky behaviors are completely different between the two cameras, which goes completely against the idea that this is a 360 projector. But I'm going to go one better, because I'm going to go one better than that, because this is on the 15th, the 14th and the 15th, the first 24 hours we were there. When we then finished, Toon set up one of the 360 cameras at this location to film a full 24-hour video, and Will went back to Union Glacier Camp, which is over here towards Mount Rossman, and said...
To be honest, I am falling asleep with Dave's voice. Sorry, man.
Nice. Boring, isn't it?
Oh, I'm literally falling asleep listening to Dave.
His camera back up to do a 360 time-lapse. And I've put both of theirs together in the same way and done a comparison, and you can see all the clouds are exactly the same formations and same everything, which sure you could argue, okay, but this is all still a projector, except for the fact...
Or you could have just faked the sky like I said, and that's why you have
How
the
do they all look the
sky.
same?
Yeah. Things can be added close.
Yep. That's why I said it's easy to create the environment and then place it in there afterwards.
Yeah. Right.
That's why I say my theory holds a bit more weight than, oh, you guys just didn't go, you were in a studio. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Because now you can just say, sorry?
They won't need a studio at all, would they? Just go down there, do a recce, film everything, you know, and then overlay it like you were saying.
Think of it. Think of how movies are made. The Marvel universe, for instance. Okay, they go to, or let's for instance take Lord of the Rings. They go to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Do you think that really looks the way it does? No. Okay. The mountains and the valleys and everything, that's New Zealand, but the sky is faked. The way Sauron's tower is put on, it's faked. Everything they're placing is faked in there. and it's
Oh.
and it's interactable. They're able to interact with the environment. So yes, they could be here in Antarctica, but the sky itself is faked. Not hard to
Right.
understand.
I was watching one of them English auditors, and they were filming a movie set. It were all outside, just in like a yard, and they were set where they were filming, and there were a forklift truck with just right high up with just a little square green screen on forks. So the camera were obviously filming and looking up, and it was just seeing that tiny little bit of green screen in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they don't have. They only need green screen in the camera shot. They don't have to be surrounded by green screen.
Yeah, you only need that little part. But I mean, you don't even really need green screen to be able to do this. You could just rotoscope. So you're rotoscoping the ground and the mountain. So you've created a so you see where the ground is here. You like almost got two different planes. Now, if they did this in post-production, they were already able to have the sky separated from the ground. So they've already been able to separate and put their clouds in and their sun in like they want to. That's why I said they could use Unreal Engine, and they can just use that overlay. You know, it's the same as like we are in StreamYard, okay? You can blur the background behind you, or make the background a wall, or a nice office or something. It's the same principle. The ground of the mountain is real. They're there. But the sky itself is just an interactive, faked placement that they placed in. That's all. So it's very easy to say, oh, look, the clouds are the same, the sun's the same, therefore it's real. No, that doesn't mean it's real. You could have just had the same overlays in.
Them clouds aren't the same. Not all of them, anyway.
No, not 100%. So yeah, it's quite telling that they know that they're being deceptive on this.
I mean,
Like,
is
when
that
they-
even the same mountain?
I mean, look at that.
Don't even look same to me, like.
Not 100% the same. More or less, but not 100%.
I'm also thinking of the whole thing from like a poker standpoint. I mean, I'm not a poker champion or anything, but I played a bit. And from what I'm hearing, I'm seeing, it's like they're uncomfortable, they're frustrated and angry. Like, I mean, something about that you know is true. You've seen it. You can show it to other people or prove how. You don't get that frustrated with people who don't believe you. Like, oh yeah, I went to the park today, or something like that. You can see it for yourself. You don't like, if you don't believe me, well, then go ahead, don't believe. Don't throw it off my back, or I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But these guys are, and it's sussy. And if this were poker, I'd be like, well, I'm going to call your bluff. Continue, I'm sorry. Or maybe Keith went to go grab something? I assume so. I'm hearing some dishes.
Chuffing I was muted. It's probably making a brew for Mrs.
Oh. Lovely. No, yeah, but with poker, I played Texas Hold'em for 2.5 years. Like, that's all I did. I mean, I'm not great at it, but it was enough to make a somewhat living, you know. And just the attitude is, it's like, I mean, sometimes you just learn enough in a certain area where it's like a person's mannerisms and their attitude. It's just like, dude, you are not holding the hand you are pretending to present. And it just strikes me that way.
I mean, like for me, if I'd been to Antarctica and someone were telling me that I'd not been and it were all in a shoot, I'd just laugh at them and I wouldn't even waste my time engaging with them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But these seem to want to protest too much.
Well, it's like because they're frustrated primarily, I think, because it's like they're still soliciting for people's belief.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you believe me? Well, it's like, why do you require my belief?
Well, I've said this many a time. These people, I think, are like a buffer wall between flat Earth and globies. Like they don't want globies to find truth for flat Earth, and I believe they're deceiving globies. Don't really affect flat Earthers at all. Their intention is merely focused on their own globe followers. You know, they're keeping them in dark.
And I hope I didn't actually stop the whole thing, though.
No stress.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
No, so I just made coffee quickly.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, if people don't believe that I went somewhere, and I present them, I did, and then I'll just leave it at that. It's like, well, it's your
Right.
problem.
No, you can't control their belief. You know what I mean? You can try to reason with a person, something like that. But I mean, if they don't believe you, that's ultimately out of your control. Are you going to waste sleep over something you can't control?
Nope. But you
Right.
see that the problem with this is they want people to believe them so bad.
Yes.
That's what's the red flag for me. Why?
Agreed.
Why do you want people to believe you so bad?
Because they need people to, from all the bells and whistles.
It's same across all the spectrum. Like, why do ballers feel need to sit in your chat all night, watching and listening and moaning all night? You know what? It's like you never see me going to Simon Dan's channel and sitting in his chat and moaning all night. You know what I mean? I don't believe in globe. I think it's stupid. I don't really want out to do with it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Agree. Hey Sam, how's it going?
What's going on?
Yes.
Welcome, Sam.
It's great to see people commenting, people commenting what you did and everything. That's great. I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about everything, mistakes, everything. You know, well, what's going on? Yeah, no, it's kind of boring. You know, imagine what I had to endure. For like 2.5 hours with those guys.
So, can I ask you a question, Sam?
Yes, go ahead.
What did you hope to achieve by having this conversation with him?
So I'm going to tell you something. First of all, I'm still continuing like an investigation on David Weiss. It's going to be a second movie about the Weiss file. It's going to be Weiss file part 2. And actually, what we were not supposed to discuss only about TFE. We were supposed to discuss also about the Weiss file. And I want to say
live. That was hearing Sam in the video. He's actually live.
The thing is that I wanted to see their reaction about what they think about David Weiss. Of course they're going to tell me he's a grifter and everything, but do they believe he's an agent or not? That was for me. That was very important for me to get that point, but also to pass on attack mode, because I'm going to tell you something. I know a lot of Flat Earth channels, and we discussing about Flat Earth, all the proofs that we have and everything, and this is good because this helps recruiting people to the to Flat Earth. So this is important. It has to keep on going. But on the other hand, I see that all we do is like we on the defense mode. That means that those guys lie about us or lie about Flat Earth, and then we analyze and we answer. But I just want to now attack them a little bit and explain what is behind all this, because like you just said, what's the point for them
of insisting that they were in Antarctica. You know, you understand? There is a reason for it. There's a very goddamn good reason for it. Even David Weiss will admit, you know, everything is fake. The sky is fake. The sun is fake. You know, maybe the snow is fake. The mountain is fake. Everything is fake, but they went there. So my question is this: even if some of the footage that they show us looks genuine, I have nothing to say. You know, looks good. It looks perfect. You know, again, you know, everything has to look good, not just like a part of it. It's just like saying, okay, they went to the moon to fake it. You don't have to go to the moon. Now you can get footage, real footage of Antarctica by Anthony Powell, his friend, you know, by anybody, and just pick up that footage and just rearrange it. That's no big deal. But the thing is that, again, why I doubt they went actually there is because, for me, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong again, but it's like too fake to be real. I want to believe. I don't care about if they went there or not, because it doesn't change much at my level, because, you know, even if they went there, they didn't prove, you know, that there was 24 hours in Antarctica. That's a fact. So at my level, it doesn't change much. But at their level, it changes a lot. Because out of this, I'm going to tell you something. That's a part of the second Weiss file video. There is an agenda there. Don't believe that, you know, they failed and it was a fiasco. It was not so much of a fiasco, because the objectives of TFE are being, you know, achieved. Like, you know, they're reaching the objective, because the real objective for me, for TFE, the real success of TFE, is Jeren and Austin. You know, they managed to turn, you know, a young, popular, you know, like flat Earth guy like Jeren into a glober. And then they managed to transform the other guy into a flat earther, a new race of flat earthers. A new flat earther that believes
a new age of flat earther.
Exactly. Very important. It's a new, it's going to be the first step towards a new a series of theories about a new flat Earth model without dome, or with like domes, you know, like reflecting, but, you know, that it is possible that we're in a flat Earth, but there is no dome, because, you know, there's something else.
Infinite plane. That's why they're already pushing.
Yes.
That's why they're pushing aliens just from different.
Exactly. So what we are.
The Bible tells me that there's a firmament, right?
Yeah, but he's talking about Winsett.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter what they say about that. You know what I mean? I'll never ever believe that a flat Earth doesn't need containment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these people, you know, the elites, the Illuminatis, whatever you want to call them, the Freemasons and everything, they love language, you know, sign languages. They love signs, like, you know, all kinds of pictures, you know, hand signs, or, you know, whatever. So there are two very important signs about the United Nations and about the New World Order. First of all, on the flag of the United Nations, there is the Flat Earth map. And don't believe that bullshit that, you know, people say, oh, but they had no choice than to put that, you know, in order to represent all the countries. That's a bunch of crap. Because, you know, the Olympic Games have like 5 circles to represent all the continents. You have all kinds of symbols you can put to represent the entire Earth. So this is actually a Flat Earth map. And second of all, if you take a good look at the headquarters, the United States, United Nations headquarters in New York, you're going to see a big sculpture there of a collapsing globe, a globe that's like cracking up. And the message I can understand out of this is like it's about the end of the globe era and the start of a flat Earth. What we believe, besides that, there's other things that make me believe, me and my bodies here, that it's possible that the New World Order they're talking about for so long might be based on the recognition of the flat Earth model. But you know, it's going to be about their flat Earth model, because they cannot afford to have like a dome, you know, and they have to keep on, you know, having that possibility of like aliens coming back and forth, and the space, you know, the illusions of space. But it's very possible that New World Order will be based on the recognition of flat Earth. And this is the big thing. Because if it is true, it explains everything. It explains why they are promoting flat Earth, publicizing for flat Earth, but on the other side, they're like undermining the flat Earth community. Because the flat Earth community is a danger to the New World Order. It's so dangerous. This is the thing to eradicate. You understand? But flat Earth doesn't matter because they don't care if their slaves believe in flat Earth or believe in the globe, as long as they remain their slaves. So what we believe is that they might steal that idea of flat Earth because the entire world is like awakening now about this thing. So they're going to have to anticipate at one point. They're going to say, okay, you're right. You know, the Earth is flat. You know, NASA lied to us. They're going to shut down NASA. They're going to make like, kangaroo, trials there. And actually, it's very possible. And when you study all the messages of the UN, about the future and everything, it looks like it. But of course, we don't know. We don't have any proof of it. But it's an idea that fits in and that can explain all the anomalies we have about everything that's going on. Because why is it so important for them to say they were in Antarctica? Because even though you think it's fake, they can always like rectify it, down the line, like in 2 years or 3 years. They're going to say, okay, at the time people believed that it was fake, but it was real. But the thing is that they have to make sure that everybody knows or understands or accept that they were in Antarctica. Because if this doesn't take, so the entire thing, the plan is collapsing. So it's very important for them to understand that you were in Antarctica. That's why it's not logical that David Weiss insists on the fact that they were in Antarctica so much. It's so important for him. What's the point? What do we care? The point is that they had to prove the 24-hour sun, right? Wrong. That was not the objective. That's a lure. It's in order to make you believe that they fell and everything. It's like they made it look like a fiasco. So I'm going to explain. I don't want to spoil it for you now. I'm going to explain it in the next video. It's going to be a short video, not like an hour one. It will be like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And just to tell you that they have good reasons for that. For me, it's like they're not that stupid. I'm not talking about Jaren and Duffy. Those are patsies. I'm talking about the people behind that. They're not that stupid. I believe, maybe I might be wrong, but that's it. Go ahead. I've been monopolizing the show.
I'm just having a thought where it's like, there's also the other aspect of like, let's say like promoting TFE on the news, where it's like, like every time they even mention flat Earth, like in those mainstream areas, even if they treat it as dumb, even the sheer mention of it is going to have people kind of wondering, well, if it's so dumb and dismissible, why are you even talking about it?
Exactly.
Which is why they're not about this. Yeah.
They are publicizing flat Earth. They're making it look like they are criticizing, but they are publicizing flat Earth.
And they don't want to do that now.
No, yes, of course, because they have to prepare. They have to prepare the populations for that. If in like 5 years from now, 10 years or 3 years, they have to officially state that the Earth is flat, it's going to create a shock. So people have to be used to that. Everybody has to know about the flat Earth slowly. First as like something that is not credible, but then slowly, they're going to come to that. You understand? They're preparing the people for that. So they have to publicize. They have to make sure that everybody knows it, but making it appear like they're against it and it's this is not true. You understand? I'm telling you, I know these people. There are lots of Jews into that stuff, man. I know how they think. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. So, but again, we have no proof for now. We just have a theory that happens to fit, and explain everything. So just, we're gonna keep on working on it.
And no, but yeah, it's like they've noticed like in the past with other kind of globe celebrities, like Neil deGrasse Tyson or Bill Nye, take your pick. It's like every time they mention flat Earth, like even though they dismissed it or try to treat it like garbage, it's like it backfired.
Yeah, of course.
Right. And so it just strikes me that way, where that's why they're keeping this thing out of their mouth now.
You understand that the game is a very, very, very subtle game, where that truth about the shape of the Earth, flat Earth, which is supposed to set us free from all these lies and all these people. Well, they're going to use it.
Sets us free. That's certain. Mm-hmm.
They're going to use it in order to enslave us a little more. They're going to steal that in order to say, okay, this is we recognize it's flat, and now, but now from now on, it's forbidden to have like a flat Earth movement, or because first of all, it's going to become irrelevant. because if the entire world, accept that it's flat, there's no point to have a flat Earth community. But all that is conspiracy theorists are going to be demonized along the way. They're going to be demonized and ultimately, made illegal. Like they might stage some. Like I say, going to see at the end. I tell Jaren that it's very possible if he worked for some people, like if he didn't go there, it's very possible that he was more dead than alive at this point for these people. Because first of all, he can still talk and turn on them, and second of all, by being assassinated, it would be a great opportunity for them to blame the flat Earth community and start to to demonize it and just to call us. Because look, so far they've been insulting us, doesn't work. They've been making fun of us, doesn't work. What's next? What do you think is next? Think those guys are going to give up? Are you kidding me?
And it's like with certain YouTube personalities in FE, like with Jaren, it's like, I mean, when you know the guy well enough, it's like, he wanted out for some time now. And with Austin, it's like, when you know him well enough, he wanted to be king of Flat Earth. And so it just makes sense how Jaren came back a Glober and Austin is still saying, it's still flat.
That's the only success of TFE. The rest is like, and you understand, and there is a purpose to that success. This is what we believe. It's not just like, to give a punch to Flat Earth. It's just to, it's a long process to like what we believe. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to explain it better.
It's like musical chairs in a way.
It's a big time. There is a race for Flat Earth, and it's gonna be tough, I believe. Let's see what happens.
Clouds then start rolling in here. If this was a projector, both would be seeing the exact same projections at the exact same time. But when the sun gets covered up in Will's camera and the camp goes into shadow, it's not blocked from Toon's camera because it's several miles away, and there's still all the shadows there. It takes another couple of minutes for the shadow to reach as far as him, which again doesn't really fit with it being all in a studio.
Yeah, but this can't fit with interactive environment because it picks it up in a three-dimensional cube. So if it picks it up in 3 dimensions, it picks up you're at a certain vantage point, which changes the set environment to look different. I mean, if you guys ever played a first-person game, like Skyrim or something, or do you know?
I have once.
But I mean, it's quite a environment, you could say, if you've ever even looked at it. Okay. Or even Halo. Let's, for instance, take Halo. I mean, everybody knows Halo. Or PUBG. I mean, people watch me play PUBG. Correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
That sky, it's all fake in the game.
Yeah.
Now, someone else is, let's say, 100 meters that way on the map, and I'm this way. We're looking at the same sky. We'll see it at a different vantage point. There's, for instance, a sandstorm coming. We'll see it, the same sandstorm, we'll just see it differently. Why? Because it's an interactive environment. Hence why I'm saying the sky is an interactive environment. So, Dave's pointer is actually mute. He's saying, the only reason it's real is because you see we're in 2 different locations and we're seeing the same clouds and everything, but they have little differences because we're at different vantage points. Yeah, it's because the sky is interactive. That's it.
There's also something small I wanted to add. Remember when, how do you call him, Austin was vaping? So he pretended that he wanted to, hide himself. He didn't want his wife or whatever to know that, he was vaping. The problem that I have with that is that there is like one tripod, one camera in the middle of the desert, in the middle of the, big desert of ice there. Well, don't you see the camera? Don't you know you're in the, camera's objective? So I tell you something. Normally, anybody will know that because it's right there. But in a big studio, with cameras all over the place and big mess. You won't notice the camera. You wouldn't know where the camera if you're really in the angle of the camera or not. You understand? So that's the thing, is that doesn't make sense that he doesn't want his wife to do anything, but he's going to broadcast it live, worldwide, that he's like vaping in front of the camera.
But he didn't vape, man.
All this.
But he didn't vape, remember? I lied. I lied when I told him he was vaping.
You see, that's why it's hard. It's hard for me to believe. It's hard. But anyways, again, we don't have enough. We cannot be certain 100%. Only at my level, 99.9%.
Yeah, no, maybe you could argue.
But I might be wrong
okay,
again. I might be wrong.
We had it all shot in one 360 camera, in one 360 studio, and then we switched all the studio around and shot it in a different 360 studio. So I've also put together this little video. Well, I say little video. It's about 42 minutes long, but I've got it uploaded to YouTube. I can link it to you if you want.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is based.
Wow.
This is Toon recording with his GoPro, and he's in the main camp now, walking around, and he's just explaining that he's going up to halfway point because he needs to change the battery on his camera. So he sets the camera up while he changes his clothes, and then he walks over to the ALE staff here and into one of the tents. So again, this is a hell of a big studio that you think we must be in here. That he's in this tent, and then he's over to Scott here. And was that a bit of breath I saw from Scott there? Yeah, that was some breath there. So it's a bloody cold studio that must be. So anyway, he's on his snowmobile now. Bearing in mind, up here, and
I just want to point out, a studio can be put cold as well if you got ice in there and you got air cons on. Yeah.
in the top corner, I've also got the 24-hour real time from his camera that's up at halfway point. So he's on this snowmobile, and he's going to get on this snowmobile, and Scott's going to drive him out of the camp, up the road, and then at this point here, I swapped the footage over. You can see I've paired them up so you know I've not changed the video randomly. But here we go. So this is now just switching over. And then here, I'll pull the footage in now. Here comes Mr. Toon on his snowmobile. As he pulls up to the camp. And then he gets over and he comes over and he changes the battery. The whole time his GoPro's still running on the snowmobile. And then he walks back over. Oh, just to clarify as well, so he stopped the camera for a second there, and then started it back up again, just in case you're wondering. But the whole time his GoPro was still running as well at that point. And then he gets back onto the snowmobile and he goes off the other direction, the other way out the loop, all the way back around. Oh, past some random skier, not quite sure what they're doing in the middle of the studio. All the way back around to the back end of the camp, back to where they started. Now, I'm going to give you one of two options. Either that is Antarctica, or that is about the single biggest fucking studio building you could ever imagine.
So you're saying that because it looks big, so it has to be a big studio. So when Superman is flying, it has to be a hell of a huge studio.
You missed the whole point.
Like flying in the sky, like miles.
I was skimming over that. That's 42 minutes. 42 minutes, right?
It's okay.
He starts on the snowmobile at... where are we at there? He's exiting the camp at 15 minutes. And he gets up to halfway point at 22. 7 minutes driving on a snowmobile. How big of a studio...
That's a good point. You know why? Because, it's very hard for you to prove the time. You said 7 minutes. You said it comes up at the same time.
What is your thoughts on this, though, Sam? Because, I mean, I do think they did go. I think they did do some studio work. Yeah. I think they did do some studio work there while they were there. But I think that really did go to Antarctica, though.
So what would be the point to go to Antarctica? Just to make us believe that it was real, like
Yeah.
to
If you think of it this way, they were counting on people saying they didn't go, so they can show footage like this and say, but you see now people don't have credibility because they saying that they're dumb because they're saying we didn't go.
Well, they don't need that. They always always say that we have no credibility, that we are stupid for like 10 years. So I don't think they need to fake all that.
They go to certain footage to use for things like Unreal Engine and things like that. I mean, can't you use the footage and it be adapted in these kinds of programs?
You know that when they were there, just before they were there, the Anthony Powell was there in Antarctica, and this is the how do you call him, Will Duffy, that says that, if it's true, that's interesting. That means that it can be real footage of Antarctica, real footage of someone being there, and then you can take that footage and you can put yourself in, through a studio or whatever. So it's possible that, some of the footage is real. I have no problem with this. The only thing is that, there are so many anomalies according, even about the trip, that Jeren cannot provide no receipt, nothing. You're going to see that Vlad is going to come in a few minutes. You're going to see what he says, So there's a lot of anomalies, about their behaviors and everything. And that leads me to believe this. But again, don't have any proof yet, but where they were and, and why would they do that exactly? I don't know. We can talk about this. I have no problem. I'm open on that.
And from what I'm seeing, or what I saw, it's like they just don't act like people who went on this amazing adventure.
Yep.
But don't you look at their face? That they look dead. They look like they're like like totally like like tired. They lost weight. They look like they don't look good. I don't know. If I had to go to Antarctica and in order to prove to an entire community of skeptics, conspiracy theorists, I would make sure that nobody could say that I didn't go there. I'll bring all the proofs, the tickets. Every time I go to a restaurant, I'll film myself and bring the ticket. Every time I go to the bathroom, I'll just have somebody film. So but they didn't do none of this. That goes against any kind of logic, So that's why at one point I believe some of these mistakes might have been made on purpose, in order to give you the chance to make you believe, it was to see the 24-hour sun, but actually it was a fiasco. It's a vicious game. So then we'll see when I'll make that video. You understand what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's that Flat Earth thing is a big thing. Don't believe it's like it's a huge subject. Flat Earth movement, Flat Earth model is a big thing. Look how much they invest. Look how much NASA invests to lie. Look how much resources are being invested to undermine us and to lie. That's no joke. We're talking about not billions but trillions of dollars for 60 years, 80 years. You understand? So that's no joke. That's something big. I don't believe in any conspiracy, bigger than this one. I don't know any other. But anyways, again, this is the two footage of the same time. You say it. I have to.
You don't have to believe. All the cameras are there.
I don't say it. I show it.
Okay, so you know what? Let's make it. On the other way. Do you believe that the footage you showed me could be faked? I'm not saying by you, and I'm saying in a movie studio and in Hollywood, can it be a movie production company that can actually make that footage
in post
over there? Is it possible?
Yes.
Keith?
Very.
What, is it possible to CGI that much footage?
Not
In
just
that
CGI.
manner.
Don't have to just CGI. There are so many other methods than CGI.
Are you talking about in real time, like live streaming? Like were we there when Duffy did his midnight stream? Like
No. I'm
Not,
saying that
no. You couldn't fake without
no, I don't think so.
just complete artificial rendering both of those together, because like I showed you, that is one.
Sorry, Dave. That's nonsense.
Wow.
You couldn't just fake.
that. Of course you could. Wow. You see so many. You see so many films made that way to try and demonstrate something like that, and it's obviously fake, acted, edited,
Keith.
put together. You know.
Keith,
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Oh, no stress,
Oh,
man. It
Michael,
was good seeing you.
That last waffle from Dave tired me out, mate.
That's what I say. Why do you think I'm
Take care,
sitting
man.
here drawing now? Because I'm trying to stay awake. Dave is
It
actually
was
putting me
like
to
a
sleep.
dose of Tomazepam.
Oh, man. It's
Oh,
crazy.
nice. I might watch him more often.
Yeah, start watching Dave, he'll get you to sleep. Yeah, night guys, love you all. God bless.
Blessings, mate.
Night, man.
Sleep well.
You bro.
Cheers.
Likewise.
I want to see if I can.
On continuous unbroken video, or 2 unbroken videos from 2 completely different locations where they're driving together with no cut and then driving off again as well.
So there's
All
no way,
one
no way it
take.
could be fake. In no way it could be fake. There are
You
no
tell me.
technologies today. I don't know. I'm asking you. There are no technologies today. No people. No organizations that could fake that.
If you're
Let's
talking about
go
making it
crazy.
way
Let's
over
go
time,
crazy.
sure.
Can't
Somebody
say
can
no
make
cut.
anything in six
Can't say no
months.
cut at all. There was-
Exactly.
Okay, so then we just don't believe
Sorry.
anything then. So if
Sorry,
anything
say
goes,
again? So you were saying, PJ?
I'm saying he can't say no cut. There was one video with no cut. I'm saying he can't say no cut. 'Cause
Exactly.
There was one video that wasn't cut, but the video underneath, he made an excuse for it. McToon stopped it, so there was a cut in one video. So you can't say no cut.
That's the thing. That's what I say. All they do at the end of this is nah.
Wow, that must be some delay I'm getting.
Watch this, guys. This is real time. This is in a cinema. This is VFX. Cool, eh? No, you can't fake it, don't worry.
Of course not.
I mean, I've heard arguments before, like this isn't my argument, but it's like it's become so easy for people with the correct tech to fake things. It's almost a question like, well, how can you prove it's real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the problem is now it's going to get to the point like AI is just going to do everything for people eventually, that you're not going to be able to really tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's a play.
goes against our
I'm
worldview,
still
no,
stuck
this
on
is
their
what you're
attitude,
saying.
though.
You are saying if anything goes against your worldview, that you can just discount it as saying it's fake.
No.
No footage would ever suffice because it can be faked.
It's not enough to jump to the conclusions. You always jump to conclusions out of fake arguments.
What do you
have
mean?
to just go slowly, just build your conclusion.
No, you didn't build your conclusion. Your conclusion's already been decided.
I show you only what's logic. But you know what? Just
No, it's not logic. It's not logic when we showed you the light going, the sun going in front of the pole, and you didn't admit that that's not a problem.
Right,
you told me
I'm going to step back in here, right? Because I know, Jaren, you said you think it's fake, or it could be fake with enough time. All right. Let's just run through everything here that you think must be fake and for it to put together.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
So, 2 continuous 360 cameras, 24 hours of video from both. A time lapse from a slightly different location that I've just showed you doesn't have matching video. Sun shape changes and everything else, right? So those are different. Plus another 24-hour video, full 24-hour video. All of these 360, bear in mind. Plus another time lapse from a different location. Again, those match as well. Then, several terabytes of random video clips, here, there, and everywhere, for Toon, me, Jaren's body camera, All of those. Now, could every single one individually be faked? Yes, with enough time. Live streams, everything, the live streams that we were doing, the fact that we were interacting with the chat, however, big point there. Yeah, we had the chat going the whole time. We had people messaging in. I mean, Jesus, I remember MC Toons one, Wolfie6020 messaged him, and everyone was messaging in because he'd forgot to put his sunglasses back down. And it wound up somebody phoning Critical Think, because they tried phoning me, but I couldn't answer because I had gloves on. They phoned Critical Think, who came out and told Toon, put your sunglasses on. So we had people phoning us from in Antarctica about the chat that's going on the live stream from people on the internet. All of that as well. Now, let's take the fact that we can take all of those individual pieces and put them all together.
Yeah, exactly.
I've just shown you that I've taken...
But that's the thing, he's just saying. He's waffling actually at this point, really, than presenting anything.
Yeah. I mean, is there proof that that was done with the glasses? You're just saying that was said with the glasses, you know, and we don't know that for sure. That's just anecdotal. You're just telling the stories.
Yeah, it's like we say, you can easily pre-record these things, and then you could have your live. You know what I mean? You could even have your live, but like I said, your background is actually faked. I mean, they could be like for instance, sitting there with their live. They could have had, for instance, a green screen behind them, okay? With the fake environment behind them. While they're sitting there, and the people are interacting with them now live, but in the meantime, their background's pre-recorded. There's many ways you can fake something like this. It's not as, I think it's very naive just to make a claim, say, oh, it's impossible to fake it. Just because they don't know how to fake it, as they claim they don't, doesn't mean it's not fakeable.
Well, and it's not impossible to fake. It just isn't.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think let's do this one quickly. Just quickly looking for a video. That's fake. That's not fake, by the way. That's real. Okay, yeah, just that you know.
Lunch bar. Do you watch Corridor Crew? You do, don't you?
Oh, I love Corridor Crew. Yeah.
They're good.
Been watching them for years.
Yeah, I like it.
Look at that. See?
Yeah,
is the background there by her? There's no background by her, correct?
No, of course not.
Look what they're adding. You see?
That's it layered, isn't it?
They're adding an interactive background as well, correct?
Hmm.
You see, it interacts.
Yeah.
So that's how we say when they say, "Oh, it's impossible to fake it," you know. No,
and
this
movie is what 12-year-old. This movie is, you know what I mean?
10 years or something. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, even more so now.
And it's still more realistic than NASA.
Right.
But you see, if someone wants to fake something, they'll fake it. I think it's very naive to say, "Oh, it's impossible to fake it."
No, it's an actual real thing where it's like we have the technology.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that looked like she was tumbling, but it wasn't. It was the cameras going round her.
You see, these simulations, like these experimentations and things, those are interactive environments.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just to say that it is impossible, that's just not accurate.
Yep. I mean, look at this. She's not actually in the ISS here, okay? Look. There we go. Well, she's in the ISS now, isn't she?
Of course. And all them things are really floating.
Mm-hmm.
Wee!
So yeah. No, this
And
cannot be
that
fake.
is so much better than the ISS.
This cannot
You
be
know, when
fake.
that guy does that guy does the similar move where he goes down the way, then he kind of fades out as he's going down. Sandra Bullock did it better, man.
So yeah. Just thought I'd share that so people can actually see. Yes, very easy to fake things.
Two video clips from different locations and piece them all together, right? And sync them up, and they sync perfectly.
That is so true. KK Westbury says, Jaren suddenly forgot about his friend Eru, who knows that we've had this tech for decades. Yep. Jaren's got a lot of, how can I put it, amnesia of late.
Fine. I can take both 24-hour videos from Will's and my time-lapse and sync them together to see everything all happening at the same time. When Toon phoned Nathan Oakley in the middle of one of his live streams, and
Where's
had
the
an
guns,
argument
Nathan? I don't know why they're so proud of this. I mean, the behavior from McToon there was really disgusting.
He was psychotic, man. He's
Yeah.
an idiot, an absolute idiot. Because
Well, he had a bone to grind, didn't he?
Yeah.
I guarantee face to face.
I mean, he was throwing a
nothing
tantrum.
like that.
I mean,
Face to face like that.
yeah, I mean, McToon was throwing a tantrum. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, where are the guns, Nathan? Where are the guns? He's practically crying. It's like,
It's like I don't, often agree with like Nathan Oakley's, correction methods, but I'm pretty sure if memory serves me correct, he kind of made McToon look foolish.
oh yeah, definitely.
Right, and no, so McToon took that personal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
him on the phone. Bear that in mind, right? You were arguing, why didn't you just phone somebody in Antarctica? We did, but we were the ones in Antarctica at the time. Toon called into Nathan Oakley's live stream to argue the toss with him because he was going over the 24-hour, the midnight live stream. Right?
Why you talk to Nathan Oakley? What does he have? What's connection?
Because he doesn't have any connection whatsoever. Exactly that reason. He hates every single one of us. He's a flat earther who was live streaming at the time. I happened to catch, because we had Starlink in Antarctica, and I caught Nathan Oakley was live.
Yeah, I saw him.
And this was
I saw him with Patricia.
This was after the midnight live stream, right? So this was after Will had done his midnight live stream. I can't remember. It was about 2 or 3. Well, he live streams at about 2 p.m. UK time, but I can't remember when he was live streaming. So he was live on YouTube, right, looking over our midnight live stream footage, the whole green screen saga, all of them arguing the toss, trying to claim it's fake. I saw they were live, and I'd already said pre-TFE, the way to prove that we are in Antarctica isn't to necessarily film being in Antarctica, it's to film us interacting with a flat earther's live stream, because a flat earther can't then argue that it was all pre-planned and pre-recorded. So having seen that he was live, Oakley of all people who despises us, I said to Toon, you should join his live stream. And he did. He joined his live stream. I filmed the entire interaction, which you can find on Toon.
Which is an embarrassing interaction, by the way,
Which
Dave.
is embarrassing, yeah. Absolutely terrible.
I mean, the guy really showed he was unhinged and immature.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
And he wouldn't be like that face to face. I guarantee he'd be a coward.
Yeah.
Face to face.
Yeah, I agree.
Conspiracy Toon's channel. From the moment he joined the thing, Nathan saw him. As soon as he brought up the fact that we'd been in Antarctica, the sun hadn't set, whole argument starts up, right? I wind up walking outside to show the video, to show the fact that we're in Antarctica. Toon walks outside with me, and there is about a 5-minute heated exchange of them yelling at each other whilst they are walking around the cameras. You know this point of the video because it's the one that Dubé brought up as the shadow length changing. That is Toon walking around Antarctica, yelling at a flat earther on the phone. You can see it in Will's video. In fact, I probably have it. I do. I'm gonna share this for you.
Almost like he had this planned out, because he found that very quickly.
Was it on the phone? Was it through Discord or was it a phone call?
It was through Discord, as far as I remember.
Through Discord. That's what I would have thought. Yeah.
Just so you can see. So this is from Will's 360 camera. Is this showing up?
I'm doing it right now. Go ahead. You're on.
Okay, so this is the real-time video, and you can see I'm coming out the hut there. So this is us on the phone in Antarctica. So by your own admission here of you wanting somebody on the phone in Antarctica, Nathan Oakley was on the phone to somebody in Antarctica. It's all on video.
That's the proof.
But I can take every single one of these videos. I don't know if you noticed in that 360, I was also filming it. So I recorded that exchange on my camera here. So this is him joining Flat Earth Debate on Nathan Oakley's channel.
See, it's through Discord. Told you.
Good, yeah.
And then he joins and he has the conversation, and then he goes outside. So this is now this shot from another camera, and you can take every single one of these cameras, piece them all together. Everything matches perfectly.
There's a guy who did that too. He drew angles.
He should have called me and not Nathan Oakley. Why Nathan Oakley? I don't understand why.
Because him and Toon have a thing. That's why.
Okay, all right.
Him and Toon have a thing. No, it's because McToon was in the mood to embarrass himself. That's why. Because Nathan Oakley really got McToon under his skin with that stream, by the way.
Him and Toon have had a heated thing.
I guess this is why Dave's not really showing the conversation, actually, what's happening.
Yeah, he's not showing the convo, is he?
Was a very immature, how can I say, attack from McToon there. He acts like a Karen.
Before, Nathan has been on record in the past and said, you can't go to Antarctica, and if you try, you'll get turned away at gunpoint. All right? Me and Nathan have had spats in the past as well.
I don't remember Nathan saying that.
Not at gunpoint.
Nah.
He may have said it'd be hard to get there, but he didn't say get turned away at gunpoint. Bull crap.
Well, right? Nathan is so fundamentally toxic towards Globers that it's a case of you can't turn around and say,
come on, aren't you paying attention, Jaren? Put the video right. Come on, man.
Nathan was in on it because Nathan absolutely despises.
I just want to know the connection. You know why?
So, no. So that's the thing. So it's a case of there's been exchanges in the past between them where there's allegations that have been made about of incidents that have gone on in the past.
I tell you why I'm asking that, because I don't know Nathan Oakley. I don't know him at all. You know, I just made like a video not long ago where I see him with Patricia Spear, which is clearly identified as a total chill in the Flat Earth community. So that's why, you know, I tend to associate him with that woman. But again, I don't know nothing. I cannot say nothing. So that's why I wanted to know.
Look, I don't believe Nathan is a shill, guys, at all. Unfortunately, he does defend the likes of like Patricia Steer and things. But hey, everybody has their own likes for that and stuff.
She's not a flat earther anymore, is she? She turned to global.
Was she ever?
Well, exactly. Was she ever? Exactly.
I mean, she's had a lot of red flags when she was a so-called flat earther. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, she wasn't. She wasn't a flat earther before she met Mark Sargent, was she?
Mm-hmm.
Was she a flat earther before she met Mark Sargent? Allegedly.
I don't know.
Or after?
All I know
think
is
it
she
was
started
after.
a show, that potatoes and hot potato, whatever, with Mark Sargent, I think.
Yeah. It's ages ago now, isn't it?
And on a strictly like information level, to say like Nathan isn't great at being a flat earther is a lie. He's great at it.
Look, Nathan has his quirks.
With the
just
information.
Like, yeah, Nathan has his quirks just like everybody, okay?
Right.
But
yeah.
I don't think Nathan is fake. I don't think he's... how can I say? I understand why he gets so frustrated. I mean, after being in this flat earth arena for so long, just like me as well.
Well,
you
I
get
did
to
the
a
same
point
thing.
where you get
So
so frustrated.
I'll throw myself on
Yeah.
Like I got so angry, like when I first got on board. I mean, I was fuming, and like I found myself in like a Discord
to step
chat
back.
or whatever. Oh man, no, I blew my lid, dude.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh.
So when people are like,
so it's understandable in a way because of the implications which have been kind of been held back from us as far as truths go. Like, man, you're literally lying to me about the world we dwell in.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big nugget.
Yeah.
or something. That's ooh. And so I mean, you could present so many experiments where like, man, the Earth is not even moving, and amongst Glovers when they hear this, they're like, oh no. Like, why aren't you listening to me? And that can cause frustration because I've done that.
Yeah.
But there's ways to. I mean, I've made the same mistake on so many occasions where it's like there's ways to present information where you can still have it in spades and yet not spike, so to speak, like in football, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was the link between you and Mark Toon and this? So check it out.
No.
Let's put it this way. Okay, let's play it more human. Like if I was talking to you as a brother, here in Israel, and I will tell you something like that. I will tell you, would you be able to swear on your life of your children, on the Bible, on whatever that's most important for you, that you were there? It's important for me to know.
I don't do swearing on Bibles and swearing on lives and stuff, but I will bet my life I was in Antarctica.
It's a good thing.
Glad you don't do that. But I don't think
glad.
Dave is a Christian anyway. So
no, it wouldn't mean nothing to them if they did do it, because it does. I wouldn't do it because the Bible tells me not to swear on anything that's in heaven or on earth. Like yes be yes, no be no. Yeah. That's why I wouldn't do it, because the Bible tells me not to do it.
Exactly.
But to these, it wouldn't mean anything if they did do it, because Bible and Scripture means nothing to them.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Bet your life. How come you bet your life? You bet when you don't know. You bet when it's like gambling. Like it's like when it's
you asked him to do.
My daughter, right? My daughter has a snow globe with pictures of me in Antarctica, right? If it was all a lie, I wouldn't let her have that in her room.
I know your arguments. My question is that would you swear it? Would you swear? Can you swear now that you were there? I just want.
I swear I was there.
You say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't care.
Yes.
That means nothing.
Just swearing doesn't mean you were there.
Well, right, yeah. It's like swearing something. I mean, that.
Jeremy's like, I'll do it. He doesn't give a crap. He's not a Christian. He doesn't give a crap about swearing. We shouldn't do that as Christians anyway. Swear on anything. On anything.
That's right, PJ.
But I mean, Jaren's been shown to lie so much anyway. But like I said, they did go to Antarctica, guys. There's no doubt about that. The argument should stop being, did they go to Antarctica or not? The argument should be, why were they so dishonest? Why did they have to fake things? That should be the argument.
I mean, maybe it's a personal thing with me, but I still can't get on board with saying, "Oh yeah, they totally did go," because I don't know, because I can't prove they did.
Oh, I can.
But
I think
it's
we did
really a
go.
non-issue. We don't need to go that far.
Yeah.
No, of course.
Yeah.
I was there.
So say it.
I
Say that
swear
you swore
I
to
was in
do that.
Antarctica December
Okay,
14
he
through
says it. Why
17.
don't you say it? Can you say it? You swore that you were in Antarctica or not?
Right.
What's the
I
problem?
can. No. There's no problem. There's no problem here, Sam. But let me just put it this way, okay? I have no problems with doing it. I'm curious as to why you want me to do it.
In order
Does it
to
mean-
see, first of all, your reaction, to see how you do it, how you say it.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
one,
yeah.
one of my point as an investigator is also to judge people behavior.
Mm-hmm.
To see, when they're lying, when they're telling the truth, when it's not true, when it's like there's something wrong with their body language or whatever. So this is
Yeah.
why I'm talking like humanly. Say, would you swear it? Would you
I would
swear
have
it?
That's fine, Sam. But I also sort of look at people's body language and I look at how they react to things. And throughout this entire exchange, when I've been bringing up questions and bringing up arguments, you immediately try and deflect towards it.
That's a lie, Dave. Because Dave's been looking
Hey,
very irritated this whole chat. Sam looked cool, collective, calm,
Yeah.
keeping
absolutely.
Yeah. Do you
keeping
notice the
focus.
difference?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. This swearing thing means nothing to them, whether they swear or not. They're not Christians. And Dave should have stuck with his first answer. He should have said, "No, I don't swear on these things. So I promise you, but I don't swear on anything." Simple as that. Now he's got to say, "Well, I'll swear I will do it," but you know what I mean? Stick with your first answer. Don't swear. Don't swear on anything. Simple.
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know, Mr. 42 is an actual person. He's got an actual channel and things. We've actually had these conversations. So no, he's not a soccer account. Just to let people know in chat. Okay.
Which to me is not the sign of somebody who is intellectually honest and trying to find the truth. It's someone who's got a preconceived notion and they're trying to bend things and twist things to suit. Your behavior is completely polar opposite to what I experienced with Jeren. When I had these same conversations with Jeren in Chile, his reaction was completely different. I would give him a point, I would give him an argument, and he wouldn't try and run away from the argument. He would try and work out, he would try and figure out how something would be possible.
Or maybe it was the plan all along that Jeren was using TFE as his out, like we've been saying. So now you're going to you're going to say, Jeren is such a good anti-flat earther because he now has, come to the realization that it is a globe, because he actually looked at things and actually thought about it and thought, maybe I was wrong. No. Jeren literally came back and started insulting everybody.
Oh, and yeah.
Do you
he
remember
was
his
insulting
Christmas
people
poem to
big
flat
time.
earthers?
And he was feigning humility, in my opinion, like with the whole, sometimes you have to admit when you're wrong. No, we do that as truthers. But in this case, it's not the same thing.
Plato, but Didi can be Mr. 42 sock. Also, no, Didi is a South African dude. Spoken to him many times as well. Sorry, guys.
Wouldn't just go, it's not for me to try and figure out, it's up for you to prove it, which is everything that you've been doing during this, which to me, so far, you've not given me any reason to believe that you are being intellectually honest. And I only bring this up because
I disagree, Dave.
I've already had people say, would you sign an affidavit? Would you do this? Would you do that? I've said I've got no problem with doing any of it. I have nothing to hide. I have all the receipts. I have all the footage. I have everything from Antarctica here. I have already shown you. And you have absolutely so far shown no hint of wanting to find the truth. It seems you want to...
What? No hint of wanting to find the truth. That's a lie again.
That's another lie.
Why do you think he's on the show with you guys and actually talking? He's investigating. That's called truth-seeking. So, Sam, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I think that was what I asked him. That's what it is, right? When I asked him if he could swear, right?
Yeah.
Well,
The
that
swearing
was
means nothing to these guys. It doesn't
so.
like Sam. Sorry, Sam. I'm just saying swearing means nothing to these guys. Like say they're not Christian. In Christian, we wouldn't swear anyway. It tells us do not swear on anything that's in heaven or on earth, but let your yes be yes and your no be no.
Well,
So
I
we
mean,
don't.
there are,
Yeah.
or there
So
have
them
been.
swearing, they're not Christian or that anyway. They don't give a shit if they swear on anything. It means nothing.
Yeah. But the point is not to know if they swear or not, because it was
I
not
know.
even the point was just to see their reaction. So check
Of
it out.
course.
Now, one swore and the other one cannot swear. So they have to get their shit together. They just both went there. There was both in that skull place, but one is swearing and the other one doesn't want to swear. So,
Yeah, but Dave should have stuck with his first answer when he says, "No, I don't do things like that." But now he's willing to compromise. He should have stuck with it and said, "No, I don't. I'm not going to swear." But he doesn't. He's willing to compromise.
So just
Which
to tell you,
shows-
see, it's not clean. If I went there, I would have just, want me to swear, I swear. I don't care. You want me to, I don't care. But there's, just to show their reaction. That's all it is. It's just like
Of course.
it's a trap. It's a kind of trap. I'm sorry.
Find anything to besmirch us. So I'm only asking because, so if you want a question from me and on the record, I want a question from you first, right? If I turn around and say, yeah, I swear that I was there in Antarctica, are you going to go, okay, I accept you're in Antarctica?
Well,
No.
so in other words, after your long answer, you still cannot swear.
I have to point out that has nothing to do with Sam has to accept just because you swear. He asked
No.
you to swear because
You're
he's trying to,
compromising.
yeah, you're trying to figure out.
Trying to bargain.
Yeah, you're
Trying to bargain.
You try, yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
Barter.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Why does it matter so much to them that Sam has to believe that they were there?
Right.
It's required at this point.
Sam, why do you have to believe they went to Antarctica so bad?
I told you what I believe. I believe is very important for them. It's essential.
Right. No, and belief is a very delicate thing. I mean, not just on the mass level, but also on an individual level. You want to go poking and prodding, about a person's beliefs, and then like throw a stumbling block in their path, sort of speak. Not for good, not unless it's for a good reason.
So the whole point is like to see their reaction, to look at them, and to make them, react the way I believe, they should, and in order to confirm things I want to confirm in that second, Weiss file video that I'm making. It's going to be a shorter one. It's going to be like a 15-20 minutes one, not a big one, but it's going to be like a strong one. So let's see let's see what But that Austin was almost came here, and also MacToon. But Jaron told me, okay, we don't need MacToon because you already talked to him, and he said that Austin doesn't answer me. We don't talk anymore. So I don't know. But it would have been good, if Austin was there too.
That was good. Yeah, we'll obviously have to do more, go through, because I want to see when Vlad comes on and things as well. But
Yeah, you're going to see that.
I think that's enough of Dave tonight. Wow, that was a bit hectic.
And no, I'm seeing this for the first time. I
Me
missed
too.
it, so.
I haven't watched it at all. I'm watching this fresh with you guys.
Okay.
So.
But you see there, like, Dave's willing to barter his position a little bit, you know what I mean? And that, stick with your first answer, man. Stick with your first answer. But it shows if he's willing to barter, if he's willing to bargain with Sam, then he's dodgy. He's dodgy. You know what I mean? Simple.
Yeah.
If you do if I admit this, will you admit that? It doesn't work like that. No. He's asking you to do something. He doesn't have to do something just for you to do that. It's just like, that shows you dodginess.
And he goes on with that like for a few minutes, like he goes on and on with that, and he says, hey, you see, you're gonna say, if I swear, you're gonna say, well, yeah, I'm lying. And I said, look, Jaren said that he swore. He didn't say nothing. So he's like,
Hello.
I was in trouble.
Hello.
Yeah, Luca.
Hi, Sam.
As we're
How's it
closing
going?
off. As we're
What's up,
closing
Luca?
off.
What's going on, man?
Welcome, Luca.
Well, I just came in to talk to, the guy that had the debate with them. Hello. Hi, Sam.
What's going on, man? What's up?
Yeah, it's going good. So, like, you know, I saw the.
No,
obviously,
no,
I
Luca.
could see.
I'm kidding.
Look, obviously, I did see the debate, and yeah, it was alright. I do.
Well, it
believe-
wasn't bad. It wasn't like exceptional, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But we there was a few few interesting things that came out of it.
Yeah, neither side really got that angry, you know. Neither.
No,
it,
we
was
don't have to be angry.
actually a good debate. You know,
Sam didn't get angry once. So far, that's what I
No,
see.
no.
Well,
I did see
neither
Jaren
side
and
really-
Dave get so frustrated and they were insulting him constantly.
Okay, that they did get, but it wasn't like a dumpster fire or anything.
Anyway,
It wasn't. Yeah.
anyway, it is closing off time, so
All right, bye guys.
but it's good to see you,
Bye,
Luca.
Sam.
Thanks for coming. PJ, you got a show coming up or?
Tomorrow afternoon, and then tomorrow night, obviously.
Awesome.
Oh, come on, PJ. Come on, man. You're getting lazy there. What's going on, man?
I never do Tuesday. I never do Monday nights. Monday's my day off.
All right. I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then
If I do Mondays, I do afternoon. Anyway, but yeah, it's Tuesday onwards I do nights.
because I just want to say tomorrow night I'm not live because it's obviously Bible study on Discord, and
Tuesday.
Wednesday is members only stream, and then I'll see everybody on Thursday. I probably won't be streaming Friday and Saturday. Got a few personal things to do. Going to be traveling a bit, so I'll probably not be streaming Saturday. Yeah. So if I do something, it might be. Well, I'll keep in contact. I'll let you guys know. But so far, it doesn't look like I'm going to stream Friday and Saturday at all.
Well, if that's the case, I can go on earlier Friday if you're not streaming Friday. That'd be cool.
And I dare say it's like the stuff you guys do. It's not required, but it is appreciated. Like with people.
Yeah. Well.
So no, but yeah,
It's still nice to have these discussions and things. You know what I mean? And it's information people should be hearing, especially because you're always bombarded with the same nonsense from anti-flat earthers and mainstream stuff. You need the other side as well, you know.
Yeah.
And guys, Sam, you very busy on your new work for the Weiss files.
Yeah. I have like 2-3 videos to make. Like I have like 4 videos, lined up, like waiting. And I'm working on 2 videos, like quickly. I want to make that Weiss file 2, and we want to organize a meeting between David Weiss and I, so we can. It's going to be interesting. The last time, with that Jaren meeting, we had like 750 live views.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's I believe it's a lot, right?
That's good.
It's huge, and I don't know why, because I have only like 700.
Well, it's nice to be heard when you have something important on your mind. And
I don't know. It might be bots also. I don't know. I don't know who those people are, but maybe because Mark Keegan is also kind of known a little bit. Maybe that was for him.
Yeah. I mean, I only get like between 100 and 200 views in general. I've only got 600 odd subscribers. But when I did a review on the Jaren and Whitsitt debate, that got like over 1,000 views. You know what I mean? It's because of them. It's just because of that thing. It was straight after the TFE, and they hadn't spoke. It was a first debate since then, so that's why I got them views on that. But yeah. So if there's something there that they want to see, then yeah, it's got to get views in it.
All right. Slowly.
Anyway, it was great having you guys on. Appreciate you all. Appreciate everybody in the YouTube lands. Please make sure to hit the likes and share the show. We forgot to read the poll. The poll came out with 78 votes. TFE has an agenda. 79 votes, 80 votes, 81 votes. Okay, never mind, it's still going up. Okay, TFE has an agenda. Yes, 57%, no 32%, and not sure 11%.
That sounds about right, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I think they do have an agenda, to be honest.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah. Okay, so remember, I'll see you guys all on Wednesday night for members, and Thursday night I'll see the rest of you. Thank you guys for coming. Much blessings.
Thank you.
Ta-ta.
Take care, everyone.